Bitterness criticism. The craziest news program we just read. Yeah. I only read news ready-made news, and I criticize. And there's a lot of criticism. There's a lot of criticism to do. I don't know if you are listening. This is the Viña del Mar 23 festival. Oh, yeah. Because 23 because 2023. I am ready having the same bombardment from a lot of news here, but I will delete everything almost, and I will wait for the stop. It's not stopping. I just open the this computer, this laptop, but I have good news or interesting news. It is interesting. This I watching this news from right now, and this news I just saw it in the NL Times from that. I guess I thought I will never read it again, but this is the same news that I saw in the NL Times, but this is not an NL Times, this is Brazil 24/7. And look, there's a lot of news that I don't want to see. There's some kind of gunshot in Brazil that everybody knows there's no solution. About Brazil Carnival, I don't even understand the. No, I guess I do understand the carnival. No, what I don't understand is why is so few days. Should be more days. Should be carnival all year long. Look, this is a lot of news from this Brazil 24/7. I really don't care. This is because of Carnival and because the new government. They should. So Brazilians are get too lazy on this. They relax too much. So right now they are completely relaxed. I guess the campaign they did is not so good because oh fuck, I click in the wrong place. Damn, I hate this layout because look, this is the right here in the shot is the place, it is the more important place to. This is the more important place in the and the news get in the same space. I don't want to know about this news, is so invasive. I don't want to know about this news. I opened by accident. Don't want to know. I want to know more about everything. This look again. No, go fuck you. There was Ireland news. I don't know. Yeah, here. Yeah, so we have two news about Ireland. I guess tomorrow or tomorrow I will see something about it. Something about Ireland news. I will see some news, some journal from Ireland, just to see what happened there. Just to see how the deep state newsletter is right there in Ireland. I guess it's the same thing. The question is different. There are any difference between NL Times and the news from Norway I read yesterday? I guess the news in English .no, they are a little less bad. They are not so bad than NL Times. Anyway, I will read this now at nomadicmat.com. Nomadicmat Ireland Travel Guide. Last update January 23, 2023. This was today. No, this is news. I don't know. I don't know where this news is. I guess it's not an article. It's like a blog. No, looks like it is an article. But it's from January, from 1 month ago. Yeah. This is a beautiful castle in Ireland. I love backpacking around Ireland with rolling green hills, historic castles, beautiful seaside landscapes, and all the Guinness and Jameson you can drink. Ireland is an enchanting postcard perfect destination with tons to see and do. While many people visit Ireland, most of them just stick to Dublin, see the main sights, drink a few pints, and head on their way. But there is so much more to traveling here, especially if you have time to rent a car and get off the beaten path. Ireland is the perfect road trip country. Obviously, drive around. Seriously, drive around. Drive around. You will find cool little towns and tons of castle ruins. Anyone who has spent time in Ireland will agree that it's a magical land full of wonder, history and fun. No one ever leaves Ireland unhappy. This Ireland travel guide can help you make the most out of your time on the Emerald Isle and ensure you have fun without breaking the bank. This saying is not so expensive. Top 5 things to see and do in Ireland. 1. Have fun in Dublin. I don't like this. I don't like this kind of article because it's so positive and alienated. You can criticize anything. Well, the critic is obvious. If you, I don't know, 99% of the people in the world can do nothing in Ireland, will never go there. Maybe I will, but maybe not. For sure, the Gambian people will never go there. So I don't know why to read that. This next news is from Ireland again, but this is more, I guess it's more critical. It's more realistic. And it's in Spain. And it's interesting to me because I will tell you later, because maybe I will go to Ireland to study English. Maybe, this is a funny thing about the Ireland language, that Gaelic, I guess, Gaelic is in extinction already. Few people speak Gaelic. Few like peasants in Ireland or fishermen, but people in the city only speak English. So very few people speak Gaelic, and it's not like English. I tried in Duolingo. Look, what a stupid explosion motor, isn't it? With a noisy garbage. Ireland, 20minutos.es, mi bolsillo, 20 minutos, internacional. Irlanda busca trabajadores españoles, hasta 45.000 euros y contrato indefinido. Se ha organizado una jornada de búsqueda de empleo, tanto presencial como online. Aquellas personas desempleadas que tengan ganas de comenzar una nueva aventura laboral y además conocer Irlanda pueden conseguir la oportunidad mediante una jornada de búsqueda de empleo que organizan Eures Ireland y Eures Spain, tal y como informa CEPE en una de sus publicaciones de su cuenta oficial de Twitter. Esta jornada de búsqueda de empleo en Irlanda se va a celebrar el jueves 23 de febrero de 2023 en horario de 9:30 horas hasta las 14 horas, un evento al que han llamado Día del Reclutamiento Irlandés en Sevilla. De este modo se reunirán durante el evento más de 38 empleadores irlandeses junto con las personas que estén interesadas en trabajar en dicho país y con otros países de la Unión Europea. Los puestos de trabajo están enfocados a dos sectores concretos: cuidado de niños y venta al por menor. ¿Cómo se puede participar? Para participar en la jornada de búsqueda de empleo se puede acudir de manera presencial o online. So, I will tell you, to be a babysitter is not so easy like sounds, because there are a lot of crazy people out there. Crazy people, like, I don't know. It's a crazy world in any way, but under any point of view. But it's getting this thing of taking care of people or dogs or kids. People go crazy because, how to say, people get worried and get kind of paranoid about, and I don't know, people are so different. So if you will take care about a dog or a kid, and people will think you, I don't know, you did something with against them, and like people will think you, I forgot the words, you are a suspect of doing anything. So this is it depends on, but this is also, well, life is complicated. If you, capitalism is complicated. You if you don't have the time to take care of your own kid, you will have to, I don't know, I guess the best option is to live in a school, something like a school or a kindergarten. Like, I guess that is the best solution, because there are so many kids, and I don't know. But in the future, I guess the solution, the really solution, will be a system of cameras, and not just to taking care of kids or dogs, but everything, like society as a whole, like security. If you have any issue of, I don't know, if you really want to know what happens in any place, there will be a camera filming 24/7, so no one will need to imagine anything. And I guess that will be better. I guess that is the communist utopia. I will read something. Something is happening in real time here. Yeah, I'm commenting something is happening, like in the festival, that I'm not listening. I'm listening very slow, very low, actually. I guess I'm listening to something, but today is so quiet. And I say like that, reggaeton, if you don't know. Reggaetón es la música de los pobres en un mundo lleno de pobres. Es mucho más lógico que el reggaetón adquiera conciencia de clase. That I said that reggaeton, if you don't know what it is like masses urban music. And then I comment this in my own post, that maybe mankind will never get social class consciousnness, because I don't know, because I was watching this video in Second Thought. Second Thought is a YouTube channel from a Marxist guy. Is very interesting because he's not American. He's American citizen, I guess, that makes videos about communism in the in our time, and his channel is huge. Even Elon Musk criticized it. Bitterly, I guess, bitterly. And I guess he's completely right, but anyway, his videos are a little dense, a little complicated, a little hard to understand. But I know that is an awesome channel. It's a good channel. And I saw this video about Madre Teresa de Calcutta, the monk, the nun, I guess, the nun. The nun, she was, as I saw, she was, I forgot the nationality, like half Syrian, half Albanese. She was Albanese, and as everybody knows, she went to India, and she was not a saint. She stole a lot of money, and sent it to the Vatican, and she was not interested in humans, but in Catholicism. This a narrow difference, because she was done helping people, poor people. She was only converting them to Catholicism. So it's different. It's different. And I think, and what I called my attention in that video is that she, when she knew any starving people in India, she tell them that the pain, the hunger, the starvation was Jesus' kisses, and that's what I think about misery and poverty in general in every country in the global south, especially, that people like to be poor. They like enjoy that the suffering, and that is a very Catholic thought, isn't it? And that is a kind of maybe morbos ideology, and that's right. Catholic is a very morbos ideology, and maybe reggaeton too, like this urban music that don't criticize anything, is only morbos, is full of morbos, and that's how society it is. It is a very morbos society where no one wants to think about it, and this is only morbos everywhere since ancient Greece. All humankind history is only morbos, and that's what I basically said. And this Iván Quesada said, he escuchado canciones interesantes en este ritmo, de una crítica social aguda y con elaboración literaria. Obviamente no tiene presencia en los medios y hay que ir por ellas a peluquerías venezolanas populares. Look, this guy said that there is some social awareness in some reggaeton lyrics. I'm not pretty interesting because I don't like the sound, you know. Even it could be the best. There could be even Karl Marx singing reggaeton. I'm not interested. I don't like the sound. But personally, is a very sensible issue for me, because right now I don't like any music. It's pretty hard for me to choose any song, any lyric, because I don't like any. I don't like the old music. Punk rock I use it to hurt. I don't like the post punk. I use it to hurt. After that, I don't like anything. I don't wanna. In fact, I guess people don't need music. That is a deeper thought. Music is irrelevant. But it's just me. You can listen anything. In fact, people listen a lot of things. So for me, it's not important. You can do whatever you want. Look, this is news in Portuguese, and I will accept the notifications as always, and I will regret about it. I'm already regretting No. Oh no. Regrets. Regrets. So this is a kind of countable. Look, can you hear that? That is the festival. Anyway, this is a kind of I don't remember the word again. We'll check this word again in the translate. Google Translate. Contabilidad. Accounting. This is accounting, but technical accounting news from this accounter from Brazil, but it has ideological too. So is a global south problem that global south countries are always have always huge debts, and this woman Maria Luisa Fattorelli, she made the counts, you know. She said that Brazil already paid everything, like all the other countries in global south. They have debts unfair. So I will read this in Portuguese. Gastos com a dívida. This is from extraclasse.org.br. Extraclasse, 25 anos. Gastos com a dívida consumiram 46,3% do orçamento federal em 2022. Isso aqui foi... This was published yesterday. Em 2022, os gastos do governo federal com o pagamento de juros e amortizações da dívida pública somaram 1,879 trilhão, o que representou 46,3% do orçamento federal executado pago, consumindo, portanto, a maior fatia de todos os recursos públicos federais, conforme gráfico elaborado pela Auditoria Cidadã da Dívida, ACD. Well, it's like I was telling you. Look, she said that the last year, in 2022, Brazil paid almost half of the budget, almost half of the annual budget to pay debts from, I don't know, bad governments, almost a lot of coup d'etat governments, irregular. So that's what she does, and it's pretty how is the word? It's pretty. Her work is pretty. I don't remember the word. Inspirational, yeah. Maria Fattorelli is very inspirational. O orçamento federal é alimentado pelas receitas tributárias referente aos tributos pagos por toda a sociedade, patrimoniais referentes às receitas de privatizações, entre outras, comerciais referentes aos lucros de empresas estatais, entre outras, e financeiras decorrentes da emissão de títulos da dívida pública, recebimento de pagamento de dívida pelos estados e municípios, entre outras. Apesar desses vultosos pagamentos, em 2022, a dívida pública federal aumentou 464 bilhões, tendo crescido de 7,643 trilhões para 8,107 trilhões. So the debt is get bigger. She said that the taxes, it's not taxes, it's the debt is always getting high. That's the terrible thing about it. A fonte é o relatório mensal da dívida, Tesouro Nacional, anexo 2,1, que inclui os títulos do Tesouro em poder do Banco Central, pois o Tesouro paga juros sobre esses títulos ao Banco Central, que por sua vez pode entregá-los aos bancos que lhe remuneram por suas sobras de caixa, por meio das operações compromissadas. What is terrible about this paying debt forever, this forever debt, is Brazil have a lot of poverty, you know. Brazilian people is so poor that they need that money, you know, that they need that money always. So is very sad to have to pay that to banks. It's terrible. Anyway, there's always what they said. She's like I said, is a accountant. It's not an economist. She's an accountant. So it's interesting. Well, I will read this NL Times news. This deep state newsletter. The news, deep Otanistan news. How to say this is an Otanistan deep state newsletter from the Netherlands. So they say, NL Times, Dutch firm moving forward with plans to Rotterdam to Berlin Hyperloop. That's great for them. It's interesting because countries like the Netherlands, they live in a virtual dictatorship, because these newspapers like that, if you don't agree with NATO, you are an extremist. You almost go to jail. But you have development. You have this Hyperloop, really fast train. So you have comfort, you have development, but you can think, you know. That is our world. Hard Hyperloop is committed to having a Hyperloop running from Rotterdam to Berlin by 2050. Well, this is so far. Rotterdam to Berlin in 13 years, so much years. This is so far for today. The trip will take 1 hour and 40 minutes. I don't know if this is... It doesn't look like so far. Rotterdam to Berlin is like the same country, because Netherlands is neighbor to Germany, and Berlin is just in the middle of Germany, almost. So this is not impressive. Well, this news is not impressive. I will read only 2 paragraphs, just because the language, just because the exercise. 1 hour and 40 minutes with 0 CO2 emissions. It doesn't matter neither. Look, this newspaper is the worst newspaper ever, because CO2 emissions doesn't matter. The important thing about the CO2 is that oil companies want to explore the Arctic, and they need to melt all the ice shield in the Arctic, and they will do. It's like a project, you know. It's not an accident. All this climate chaos. They want to get more oil. They want even more oil, and they will have. If all goes according to plan, the first real piece of Hyperloop will be operational in Rotterdam by 2030. Hard Hyperloop co-founder Jim Houter said. Hard Hyperloop recently set up shop in the Rotterdam Makers District. Since establishing the startup founded from TU Delft in 2017, Hard Hyperloop has grown from 4 founders to a company of almost 50 people. All of them are committed to making this world-changing idea, which they tested successfully multiple times, work in practice. Where, as far I know, Hyperloop is a gambling, still a gambling. Of course, who guaranteed that this works is Elon Musk. But Elon Musk is kind of crazy guy. So I'm reading this NL Times just because the criticism, because it's guaranteed. I will look. I'm making my laptop completely chaos. I'm getting all the newses, all the deep state newsletter from the world. I'll read in Spanish now. This may be the only important news from my channel, because it's about speaking English. Look, elfinancierocr.com, economía y política. Este es el nivel de inglés por países en Latinoamérica. ¿Dónde está Costa Rica? This is a Costa Rica newspaper. I met four guys from Costa Rica, and they're pretty nice. They're pretty cool. They have this thing of pura vida. They are great people. El nivel de inglés de los costarricenses subió varios peldaños en el ranking del English Proficiency Index. Haití, México y Ecuador tienen el peor nivel del continente, mientras que Argentina domina la tabla. It's funny, isn't it? Because Mexico is a neighbor country from the empire, and they don't speak English. That's funny, isn't it? Because if you think about it, Mexican people want to go to the States, but they are the worst speakers. Por Francisco Ruiz León. 4 de enero de 2023. Los costarricenses tienen el segundo mejor nivel de competencia de inglés de América Latina, según el English Proficiency Index, índice de competencia en inglés 2022, elaborado por Education First, una empresa sueca especializada en capacitación en idiomas, viajes educativos, programas de grado académico e intercambio cultural. Costa Rica aparece dentro de la categoría competencia moderada, donde también están España, Francia, Italia, India, Corea del Sur, y así como representantes de Latinoamérica. En la región es el segundo mejor ranqueo tras Argentina, el número 37 del mundo entre 111 países estudiados. It's a short news, I guess. No, it's Chile is in sixth, above Bolivia. Bolivia is better. The ranking is this: Argentina, Costa Rica, Cuba, Paraguay, Bolivia, Chile. Paraguay, Bolivia, Chile. Who will tell, isn't it? Brazil is behind República Dominicana. And anyway, this is interesting because of the whole ranking. I don't care about what this journalist said, but this, I guess, is the no, because but Francisco Ruy León is making a great, is doing a great article, but I guess it's very interesting, this ranking, the full ranking. Let's watch this. The English Proficiency Index 2022. Look, this is a PDF. I will download it right away. In documents, no, I will download in Escritorio, I guess. Yeah. And let's watch the interesting things. Let's watch I guess the champion is the Netherlands, because I saw some maps and shows the Netherlands as the 95% of the Netherlands speak English. That is a lot. And here we are now. And here we have the Netherlands. I told you, the very high proficiency, and that's why Netherlands is so interesting too, because they speak English. They are a kind of jail for the brains. You can say anything. You can say anything against NATO, but you can say a lot of things. Beside that, you can say a lot of things in English, but the Dutch language is so hard. But at least you can avoid it. And then we have Singapore, Austria, Norway, Denmark. All this is fine. Singapore is maybe the best country in the world, even though it is just a city, because it is tropical. You have a lot of cockroaches and mosquito, but anyway, it's not cold, but cold is fine anyway. And here we have all the stuff. Denmark, Belgium, film. You know what I think? I guess I will go to any country like that and will teach English in the Netherlands, for example, or in Finland, or maybe Norway will be a English teacher there. And then we have let's see the worst country in the world, Laos. Nobody speak English in Laos. Nobody speak English in Democratic Republic of Congo. I'm interested to know about Gambia. Where is Gambia? Because I had this friend from Gambia that was asking help, and they speak pretty good English, so maybe it's a fraud. Where's Gambia anyway? Gambia is a pretty awkward country because it's just a river. And what takes me then to the thought that it doesn't matter if some guy tells me that he's suffering in Gambia, because I don't really know if that is true, and it was true. They may be bad people, and that's it. Gambia is not here. Gambia is not even here. Then there's a lot of data. This is not important. The only important thing is the ranking. The ranking is the only important thing. In what's more, ID look no. I don't. I forget. I'm kind of tired. No, it's not here. The how to say in English this, the Human Development Index, I guess is HDE, and maybe Norway is the most. Look, in 2021 is Switzerland, and it's funny because it's just two countries, like Switzerland, Norway, Switzerland, and the worst countries, South Sudan, Niger, and Australia too. Yeah, and that's it. I guess the two main indexes to classify the world, English proficiency and how to say that in English, Human Development Index. I will try like that. Yeah. I want to see this is even look, Google wants to know, okay, now deep state now knows everything about me. There is even a site. Well, so till next time.